Let me ask you something. When was the last time someone sat you down and explained what you actually are in relation to your money? Not what you should do with it, not how to budget it or invest it or give it away, but what your fundamental relationship to money actually is, according to God. Because here's what I found: most Christians are trying to manage money with the wrong identity. And when you have the wrong identity, you make the wrong decisions every time. Today, we're fixing that with one word, one biblical concept. And by the end of this video, your entire relationship with money will have a new foundation. That word is steward. I want to welcome you back to Kingdom Ledger. My name is Derek Thomas. If you're new here, hit the channel, subscribe button. This channel exists because the Bible has more to say about money than almost any other topic, and most of us were never taught what it actually says. So every Tuesday and Friday, we change that. Today we're going to the original text to understand one of the most important words in all of Scripture when it comes to your finances. That word is steward. It comes from the Greek word oikonomos. So we break that down. Oikos means house. And nomos means manager or law. A steward is literally a house manager, someone entrusted to manage what belongs to someone else. And that one definition changes everything, guys, because here's what it means for you. You are not the owner of your money. You are the manager of it. Read that again. You are not the owner, you are the manager. Everything you have, your income, your savings, your property, your investments, none of it ultimately belongs to you. It belongs to God. If you have been entrusted with it, you have been assigned to manage it on His behalf. Psalm 24 verse 1 says it plainly: the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all its people belong to Him. Everything, not most things, not the stuff you tithed on, everything. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That sounds like it should make you feel less motivated to build wealth. If it's all God's anyway, why work hard for it? That's exactly backwards, and Jesus addressed it directly. In Matthew 25, you'll remember Jesus tells the parable of the talents. A master is going on a journey. Before he leaves, he calls 3 servants, 3 stewards, and distributes his wealth among them. To one he gives 5 talents, to another 2, and to the last one. So the first 2 servants go out and double what they were given. The third one buries his in the ground to keep it safe. When the master returns, he praises the first 2. Listen to what he says. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. And to the third servant, the one who played it safe and buried what he was given, the master is furious. He calls him wicked and lazy. He takes the talent away and gives it to the one who already has 10. This parable, guys, is not about spiritual gifts. It is not a metaphor about using your talents in church. It is a direct teaching about money, investment, and what God expects from the people He has entrusted with resources. And God expects a return, not because He needs your money, but because faithfulness with resources is the proof of faithfulness in character. This is where the identity shift happens. When you see yourself as an owner, losing money feels personal. Debt feels shameful. Financial failure feels like a verdict on your worth. And that weight, that shame, keeps millions of Christians financially paralyzed. But when you see yourself as a steward, as a manager accountable to a master, everything reframes. Losing money becomes information. not identity. Debt becomes a problem to solve, not a sentence to serve. And building wealth becomes an act of faithfulness, not greed. Look at Luke chapter 16, verse 10. Jesus said again, whoever can be entrusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. The amount doesn't matter, the faithfulness does. God is watching how you handle what's already in your hands before he decides what comes next. So let me ask you the steward question. Not how much do I have, not how much do I need, but this. If this money belongs to God and I am managing it on his behalf, am I managing it in a way where he will say, well done? That question will reorganize your entire financial life if you let it. Your budget becomes a stewardship plan. Your savings becomes a resource reserve. Your investments become multiplication of what you've been entrusted with. Your generosity becomes returning to the owner what was always his. This is the framework Kingdom Ledger is built on. Not get rich quick, not name it and claim it. Faithful stewardship of what God has already placed in your hands. Next Tuesday, we're going to go deep into Proverbs 13:22, the verse that says wealth should be transferring to you right now, and why for most Christians it isn't. You do not want to miss this one. If this video is adding value to your understanding, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. Share it with someone else in your circle. Share it with someone who may be financially stuck. They need this foundation too. This is Kingdom Ledger. I'll see you Tuesday.